My father lost his temper and threw me down the stairs. I was hurting, and afterwards he was very sorry and wanted me to be okay. He's always very sorry, and that's sadly, or what I thought at the time and what most children think, is you think that you've done something wrong. I think that's the memory I remember most, being very confused, seeing that he was sad and feeling bad for him and feeling bad not knowing what I had done. Different family members and friends of the family would ask if we were okay and try to address it, but ironically, no one intervened. I was abused, I guess, about 9 or 10 years in some format. So there would be periods where there wouldn't be physical abuse, but there was emotional abuse. After the abuse stopped and we stopped seeing my father, I thought, well, now we'll have a normal life. When I was 17, I attempted suicide. That ended up being my saving grace because I started receiving really intensive therapy. I have made the decision as an adult to be a strong advocate. Children need to know that there's nothing that they did. And survivors of child abuse need to know that there's nothing that you could have done, and that there is healing. Now that I work with Family Compass, I see both through our program, and we're very collaborative, other programs. There are a ton of programs available to help. So in the apartment complexes, we provide parent support groups. And if you ask why we come out to the apartment complexes, it's because the majority of our clients don't have transportation. So if we're counting on them to get to the center, so many people will not be able to access the services. If the abuse started last week and you are intervening and preventing years of abuse and years of adolescence where that child is lost, and maybe that child who tries to take their life, think about what you're giving. I can't compel you further to make a report or step in and talk to that parent and save that child. I went from being abused as a child and struggling as a teenager to receiving help and now being able to share of my journey to be able to help others and be able to contribute to change in the community is wonderful. My name is Jessica Sly Trudeau, and I broke the cycle of child abuse.